Our society is in constant evolution, and as law enforcement officers, we rise to that challenge every day. The traffic mix of cars, bikes, and pedestrians is undergoing rapid changes, naturally adjusting to the tough economic and health issues facing all of us. More people are using all types of cycles for both health and survival, and we must understand how we can assist. As officers, we must educate ourselves about these new changes and create methods and practices to deal with them correctly and proactively. I hope this program assists you with seeing the changes and gives you ideas on how to directly prepare for them. It is our job to assist cyclists with their interactions on the public utility we call the traffic lane. It is a new time for Florida, and the transportation mix is evolving into more non-motorized devices operated by people. People like you and your family. Bicyclists are mothers, fathers, kids, teachers, parents, and grandparents. They are every culture and all ages. They are now in every sector of our community, and they are looking for ways to get around, get healthy, and save money. All cyclists expect to be safe and be protected while they travel on their bikes. Florida statutes provide for the bike generally as a car, with all the same rights and responsibilities to the roadway and the same laws while using it. There are, however, statutes relating to bicycle use that warrant full and detailed explanations. All cyclists must go with the flow of traffic and ride in the right-hand lane. But the paved shoulder, when not marked as a bicycle lane, is not considered part of the roadway. Bicyclists are two-wheeled articulated vehicles that use balance to stay upright. The balancing effect is accomplished by a constant wobbling left and right to stay straight. Cyclists need 3 to 5 feet of clear room in the roadway to stay upright and be safe from passing traffic and from exiting the edge of the roadway unexpectedly. Add roadway debris to the lane and wind blast from passing traffic, and the space needed by cyclists makes good sense. In reality, all the debris collects exactly where the cyclist is expected to ride. By law, cyclists have the option to move as far left as practicable, reasonable, to avoid hazards associated with the lane's use. This includes the opening of car doors. That means, if they need to for safety, they can take the entire traffic lane. Debris is a safety concern given how easily bikes can get a flat tire and can lose control, or because they have little suspension. Debris itself can cause quick and deadly crashes. It is difficult to judge other traffic in your lane, judge other traffic coming at you, and keep a clear view ahead while you are constantly looking down, looking for that piece of metal or broken glass hidden by leaves that could take you out. The reality is that cyclists do best when they act as and are treated as drivers of vehicles. This is why bicycles are legally defined as vehicles in the Florida statutes. Cyclists have the right to the entire lane if they need it, for safety or turning issues. The faster the closing speed on a cyclist, the more difficult time the driver has judging how far to move over to safely pass. It may be safer for the cyclist to control the entire lane. If there is a marked bike lane as part of the roadway, cyclists are required to use it, but only if none of the exceptions apply. The exceptions are for direct safety reasons and are as follows. When passing another bicycle or other vehicle moving in the same direction. When preparing for a left turn. When reasonably necessary to avoid any condition or potential conflict, including but not limited to a fixed or moving object, parked or moving vehicle, pedestrian, animal, surface hazard, or turn lane. When the lane is too narrow for a bicycle and another vehicle to travel safely side by side. There is a 3-foot law for cyclists that states that drivers must give at least 3 feet of clearance before they pass. This all adds up to a 14-foot lane as the minimum safe lane to share with drivers. That is a fact only when the lane is in good condition. No holes, seams, bumps, debris, or parked cars, and so on. A cyclist operating on a one-way street with 2 or more marked traffic lanes may ride as close to the left-hand edge of the roadway as practicable. There is a special reasonability to enact when dealing with cyclists. Their vehicle is relatively unstable given any bad surface conditions or with surface debris. Surface debris accumulates where they are supposed to ride. Their vehicle is very small and offers no protection to its user. The user is generating heat and is in rapid leg motion and cannot accommodate leather jackets or the leather suits that motorcyclists use. Cyclists need to be understood for their safety needs and treated as any other vehicle user. Most are drivers and understand the law and obey it. The confusion is over perceived safety as related to lane position. The lane is a public utility that moves people by different vehicles. People